Hello, I want to take a few minutes and talk about a couple of topics with you. First, Independence Day. During this year's 4th of July holiday, we will be celebrating our 248th year of independence. We celebrate the many blessings and freedoms our beloved country has provided for generations. Traditionally, this holiday is one filled with pride, honor, and joy as we gather with our families, friends, and neighbors for fireworks, picnics, cookouts, and community events. However, it's also a time to reflect and be thankful for the freedoms we cherish. Our brave and courageous founding fathers created an unprecedented nation built on the proposition that every man, woman, and child had a right to be free, a belief that we are all created equal and endowed with unalienable rights to life, liberty, justice, and the pursuit of happiness. As we celebrate this Independence Day, let us remember their courage and foresight as we continue to work towards a more perfect union where the promise of America remains the beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. I would like to take a moment to express my appreciation for each of you. Your unwavering commitment, dedication, and hard work to continuously uphold the ideals of democracy exemplifies the excellence of you as individuals and of our department. To those of you working tirelessly protecting our community and making the selfless sacrifice to be away from your own families on this most special holiday, I thank you. May this day allow us the opportunity to reflect on the enduring spirit that has defined our nation through challenges and triumphs alike. Inspire us to strive for unity and understanding, help us build bridges where there are divides, and foster a future filled with promise and possibility. Happy 4th of July. We are once again experiencing a rise in officer-involved shootings involving suspects armed with edge weapons. Without question, officers confronted with individuals armed with edge weapons are placed in potentially life-threatening circumstances. I am proud of the countless times in which you have responded to these situations and successfully employed your training, tools, and teamwork to take the individual into custody without having to resort to the use of force, including deadly force. When responding to these types of radio calls, it is critical for officers and supervisors alike to utilize their tactical training, including each element of our acronym PATROL. Additionally, officers should use all available tools, communication skills, and teamwork to de-escalate these volatile situations in order to avoid having to resort to the use of force and, as a last resort, the use of deadly force. Here are some points I need you to remember when confronted with an individual armed with an edge weapon. Command and control tactics are everyone's responsibility. Each and every officer is responsible for deciding when to draw their firearms and when to use lethal force. I ask that you be aware of fire control and only utilize the number of designated cover officers to successfully resolve an incident. Remember, distance and cover is your friend. It will allow time to let your less lethal tools work. Officers resorting to the use of deadly force must ensure that it is objectively reasonable, proportional, and necessary. Critical to our success in the field is having our senior officers or supervisors take charge of these volatile situations. Your leadership is paramount. Reverence for life and officer safety are not mutually exclusive to one another. Your direction and guidance will improve our ability to successfully navigate these trying circumstances. Lastly, I'd like to talk about our National Night Out. With summer well underway, we will have our 41st annual National Night Out taking place early next month on Tuesday, August 6th. This community building campaign promotes police community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie to make our neighborhoods a safer, more caring place to live. National Night Out is also a crime prevention event in which our department and the communities we serve stand united against crime. National Night Out enhances the relationship between neighbors and law enforcement while bringing back a true sense of community. It provides a great opportunity to bring police and neighbors together under positive circumstances. Millions of neighbors will take part in National Night Out across thousands of communities nationwide. Each of our geographic areas, as well as some of our specialized commands, will be participating in this year's event. While the events vary by station and include block parties, cookouts, youth events, and open houses at area stations, all will involve both department personnel and, just as importantly, members of our communities from neighborhood watch groups, neighborhood councils, business owners, local clergy, and volunteers. This is a great opportunity for us to come together in a relaxed setting to have conversations, renew friendships, and establish new connections in our community. I look forward to seeing you out there. Please stay safe and continue to take care of each other.